Welcome to my 4-year anniversary. You know, I will be playing some music, but I don't got time for YouTube oop, to be copyrighting me. So if you're watching the replay, you know, we're gonna get started in a little bit. But welcome. So excited to chat with y'all about 2022 up until 2023. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to get in, and it should be a fun time. I haven't went live since like forever. When was the last time I went live? 7 months ago. Yeah, I haven't went live since April. Next year I'm gonna go live more. So yeah. Thank you all so much for joining. This is my 4 year, so we're going to be doing a 2022 review and a 2023 update. So, yeah, there's that. Hold on. Hopefully, I can get this. Well, I tried to be cute, but not really. My boss got this for me. I was told there would be one. So I'm going to be drinking some OJ orange juice because, as you can tell, I'm a little under the weather. But I wanted to come live to chat with y'all. So, first, I want to say thank everyone. I'm messing up. See, this is why I can't really do videos and editing. I want to thank everyone who has supported my channel this year. This year has been rough. I have not been able to do everything that I want to do. I have not been able to do, you know, all the things that I planned. But regardless, I am here and I'm trying to make it. And next year it's going to be different. I'm going to be doing more lives, hopefully more videos and stuff like that. I'm changing up my content. Whenever you come in, just make sure you like it. Would be greatly appreciative of that. Um, so we'll get into what I'm going to do later on in 2023. But yeah, since nobody's here yet, I want to start from the beginning. I wrote some notes down. So, you know, I can be on task with y'all. 2022, y'all, 2022 was a rough year. I broke it down with everything that happened in every month. That wasn't that's just gonna be the highlights, but really like 2022 has been a rough year from January to December. It's still rough. I'm still trying to make it I'm still trying to figure it out. My year, um, my word for the year was abundance. I was so excited. I was doing vision boards, planning and everything, but sometimes your year just will not work how you expect it to be. Okay. First, I expected to have a and be able to live in an apartment on my own, been able to afford it. But in reality, I can't afford to live in Atlanta like on my own. And that's just what it is. And that's the truth. And that could be why I hate it. It is what it is. But it was not what I thought it was going to be. Okay. So, January, I had high hopes. I was going to do my blog, my podcast, my YouTube channel. So I hired an editor. I was focusing on my blog. I had a podcast co-host, um, and we was going to hit the ground running. I was starting. I was working. I bought new equipment and everything. Long and behold, excuse me, the girl who I had on my podcast, she was like, oh, "Okay, um, I don't have enough time to do this because this is going on with life," which okay, I respect it. But I'm like, dang, we just started and you're just telling me now. So I had to go back to the drawing board. I had to be like, oh, snap. Like, what do I do? So I had to like kind of do the podcast by myself, try to find an interview, try to do all that stuff. It was just really, really, really a lot. But I made it through and I made it till April and I had to take a break. I was doing my blog a little bit, but I had to get an editor and I had to think of topics and stuff like that. So that was kind of a lot. So the blog kind of again just fell down. The blog is just really just there just to like have some credibility, but I don't know when I'm really ever going to be able to focus on my blog. I really need to so I can get back into my writing. But it is what it is. And I was trying to post YouTube videos and everything like that. I tried to start a whole new YouTube channel. Low key, I really have like 3 YouTube channels, but nobody really knows about the other ones. I do have another one that's focused on a whole different topic. Y'all just gotta find that one. I'm not really gonna plug it too much, too much. I will probably be doing more content on that one next year as well. So February, I launched Behind the Brand Season 1. I got that idea. I don't even really remember how I got that idea, but to feature Black-owned businesses, because I like traveling, people need to know where to go. So I was like, okay, Black people in travel, and I just had time. I filmed that like in during Thanksgiving last year. I had the idea like in 2021 to just create a show. Like I want to be an interviewer, create my own platform. So that's what I did. So that launched. I did 6 interviews. One, two, three, four. Yeah, like 7. But now season 2 is out and I did 12. Y'all can go check that out after this video. I just posted one before this video. Um, and so that was February. I went to Memphis and I went to the Civil Rights Museum. And it's called the National Civil Rights, Human Rights and stuff like that, where MLK got shot. Such a sad, 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 sad event. But I went to like learn the history, just see about it and visit Memphis because I was just like, oh, do I like Memphis? Let me see. I hear about it. I don't really know too much about it. I know it's a black city. I went to go pay my respects to Young Dolph because he told me to get paid. So that's what I had to do. Period. So that was my February. In March, it was chill. I was putting out more content with my podcast. I was doing YouTube and stuff like that. And that's when I kind of like got out because I seen someone post something about Black women entrepreneurs or something like that. And then I went to this networking event. It was like a 3-week series and it was about Black women in the city, entrepreneurship and stuff like that. So I met people there. I thought it was really cool. I went with my friend Rondell, who's also another creator on here called Daily Dell. And that was really cool to meet some of those people. And some of those women are actually on my Behind the Brand season 2. So that was kind of cool. To be able to get that done. But baby, I was working, I was hustling, I was trying to get these people on these interviews. So it was really hard actually. In April, I visited my first new city, Charlotte, for the year. I try to visit 7 cities, new cities. Ooh, that didn't really work out too well. Um, And then that is when I announced that I was having the radio show. It was called Building Your Brand with Alieshia. I did that for a little bit, but it was a lot of work. So I wasn't able to really try to stay in it with doing Building Your Brand and do my podcast and do my YouTube. It was a lot of work. But I also celebrated my mom's birthday and I met some of my dad's side of the family. I know, right? Ironic. I reached 10,000 downloads, and that's when I did my photo shoot and everything like that. And then I started shooting season 2 of Behind the Brand. So it was like, okay. In May, I was working on my radio show. I posted some of that stuff, and I interviewed some people, but it'll probably go on my Patreon or it'll probably go on my podcast in the near future. Okay. Not probably near later future. And then I ended up doing some meetups with Black expats. That's where I met my really good friend at. And then I met some other people. I had an accountability partner and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out a way to exit out of America. So I met that community. I've hung out with some people, and I'm still working on that. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But that's when I had to stop all of my podcasts because it was getting to be too much. Trying to do my YouTube, trying to do the radio show and stuff like that, and working. It's just a lot. In June, I went to the Black Travel Expo where I met a whole bunch of travelers, some people that lived in Mexico, some people that lived in other cities. A lot of people did live in Atlanta as well. It was a really cool thing. I was volunteering with Ashe, and I just was helping her. Events by Ashe. She goes to the Caribbean a lot, to Carnival and stuff like that. So that was cool. Now, June, okay. May was June, July. It was it was a turn. That 7th month was tough because I was looking for apartments. I was ready to move out. My lease was about to be up in August. I was over living with my roommate. I was over living with a roommate in general. Um, but I could not afford any apartments in Atlanta. Like I just could not afford anything. And also I couldn't find anything because everything was closed. It was like no apartments, no apartments, no apartments. And then when I was looking for other places, it was like, whoa, too high, too high, too high. But I made 1 year at my job and I got a raise because the cost of living in Atlanta is high. It's high. Okay, so yeah, it's high. I would say August was a fun month, but it was a stressful month because I was still looking for apartments, but I couldn't really find anything. But that first weekend I went home, I celebrated my friend. She got married. Both of them are actually my friends. They got married. My brother's birthday. It was my birthday, so I went to a 70s musical. That was really, really cool. That was my first one. I like musicals and plays and stuff like that. If you really didn't know, that's me. Um, I also met Maddie James. She's also a lifestyle influencer. She wants to be like a talk show host like me. I attended the Black Girls in Media conference, met some cool women that I just followed on Instagram. I talked to some of them, not as much anymore, but I see them on social media. September, I took a social media break because it was just too much going on. Life, trying to figure out what I was going to do with my podcast, trying to figure out what was next. So I didn't really take a break. And I traveled. I went to Dallas and met some of my mom's family. I went to the African Museum out there. And we did like an African American tour. They showed us like where the Black people was. Um, Texas is, real big in the S word. So we got to see that. We got to go to some monuments. We also went to this popular church and we met Kirk Franklin. At my job, I won most outgoing as a superlative. I attended a whole bunch of tech conferences because I was trying to join those spaces. I was thinking about going into tech, but we'll see. I also met some Black women travelers. We went to Ponce City Market and we did some content. We met and we ate some really expensive Cuban food. Miss Exclusive 4, she's on here. Me and her, we was there chatting it up. Then I went to the Revolt Summit, and boy, was it hot. It was so hot out there. And I see my old boss there from when I first moved here. I worked with her. That's another topic for another day. Um, and I met some interesting people there, people who want to be music producers, singers, writers, and stuff like that. So if you're looking to be like a songwriter, producer in the music industry, I would definitely say go to that conference. I don't think that conference was for me per se, but yeah, In October, I went and I visited the Madam C.J. Walker Museum. It's in Atlanta and it's on like Auburn Avenue. It was so cool. It's still like a hair salon. It still has all the stuff from Hey. it still has all the stuff from when it was first made. So they kind of made it into a museum, but they still do hair there. There's a barbershop over there and everything. Um, yeah, so I went there. I got a record and stuff like that. Thanks for liking it. I finally reached 50,000 views in October, and I reached 1,200 subscribers. I tried to network more, but every organization, child, they want you to pay a fee. I ain't got no money. Okay, so yeah, I uploaded the Spooky Days of Adulting, and that was my hiatus. So I didn't upload an episode from May till October, and that was the end of October. So sometimes you just need to take a break. That was May, June, July, August, September. Let me get my orange juice. I took a 6-month break from podcasting. No interviews, no nothing. Like, there's a reason why I took a break. I have to tell y'all in 2023. I can't tell y'all right now, but I'm coming back and talk about it. But October was jam packed because then I met Roberto. I met Roberto Blake at a podcast event. He signed my book. That's what I showed y'all. I still haven't finished reading it. I had to do apartment searching because my lease was up, and me and my roommate kind of got into it. So I was like, okay, I'm not living with her. It's a done deal. I'm still here because I can't find an apartment because I can't afford one. So that's another story time. But I'm so proud of myself because in October I was like, okay, I'm going. First of all, it's hair is too expensive. These hairstyles are too expensive. I wear my hair out, my natural hair for my first time, and even my nails, like they have been out for like a good month to 2 months. But baby, my hair about to get done this week, and my nails about to get done. So I need to put that in my schedule. So we about to go get our we about to go get it together. I might go get my nails done in the morning. I don't know. November, I went to the Essence Summit. That was one of my favorite events, this like big events this whole year. Favorite event. Everything was free. Okay. And I just feel like it was really organized. They had like sessions, different things like that. And I met some cool people, interesting people, more like content creators and stuff like that I might end up hanging out with, might see more as well later on. Um, but yeah, I started back writing. So I went um I don't even know. Oh, I went to like some writing sessions and stuff like that. And I actually started writing back in October. I was like, okay, let me get back into my writing bag. Thank y'all so much for joining. Let me know in the comments who's here. Oh, hey girl, what to do, leash? Yes, what's up? I'm giving a 2022 year review. And in November, I actually took my first whole week off of work. Like my first whole week off in a year and almost a half. I never took a week off at work, and it's so crazy. And I was like, oh, let me take this off. Let me take a couple of days off. It was Thanksgiving as well, but I'm like, I never take it off. So I'm like, okay, but I need a break. I literally need a mental break. Like I literally need a mental break. I'll talk about that a lot more next year. I can't talk about it right now. So, um, but I did some interviews for my love series coming out in February 2023. I'm having a love series, it's coming out. Thank you, yes, so much. I definitely deserve it. And I'm definitely taking these 2 weeks off too right now because I definitely deserve those two, period. It's a lot of work. So now we're in December. So December has been very packed. I feel like that's why I'm getting over my cold. Or I have a cold because I've been out every weekend this December. I did my favorite thing. Shout out to Daily Dell on here. I went and I did a paint and sit with her. Um and we painted, so that was really fun. I like doing that. Um my friend, she hosts a Christmas party for kids, and basically like we're Santa Claus, but they're not there. So I went to that. And then through that time I have been doing podcast interviews because I'm doing my relocation series, which is coming out now, but it's also interviews are coming out next year as well. I need to interview y'all too. Um, I reached 60,000 views on my YouTube channel, and I got to 1,400 subs. Um, I don't know why, like the devil's trying to hold me back because I'm sick. Because I really need to be uploading my podcast and stuff like that. But okay, my voice is out of here. So that was my 2022 content update. But I've been trying to work out more. I finally found somewhere to go to Zumba, do Caribbean stuff, Caribbean beats. And they have some other stuff as well too. Dancing classes. I like dancing. Like I like fitness, like dance fitness type stuff. I'm over just going on an elliptical, doing the weights and stuff like that. But my doctor said that that's good too. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Yes, it's a chicken salad. I almost got 1,000 views on TikToks for that. I did the it's a chicken salad video. um, so yeah, and I'm trying to like eat better. Kind of a little bit of I'm trying to make it do what it do. But yeah, so I have some more announcements coming in 2023, I should say. But for 2023, I'm looking forward to becoming monetized on YouTube. Jesus, in Jesus' name. So I'm gonna go live more. So y'all need to let me know um where or what day is best to go live. I wish you would come with me. Yeah, they have a Caribbean beats class. It's Zuma, but it's on the south side, girl. It's in Morrow, so that'll be so far from you. But I went to Zuma last year. Last week, I almost passed out, baby. But I was sick. I feel like I was getting sick last week, so I don't know what's going on because I was sick last week and I'm sick a week later. So I don't really know, but I'm trying to get better. But they have like Caribbean beats. They have Zumba. They have mixed fit and like yoga and stuff like that. Oh, but it is they do virtual as well. So I could send it to you after I get off live. Let me find it again and then I'll send it to you. And yeah, I'll let you know because I can't remember, but I do know they do virtual stuff as well too. Yeah. But if you look up Zumba on the web and you put your like zip code. Yeah, but if you put your zip code on the Zumba website, it'll show you classes around. Thanks for joining. Make sure you like when you come in. Yeah. So type in your zip code on the Zumba site and it'll give you suggestions on what classes are around. And that's what I did. And then I found this lady. Well, like this group, basically. Yeah, I'll send you the one for the Caribbean beats. I got to kind of remember the name of it, so I'll have to look at it later. um, but yes, for 2023, I'm trying to get to 20K downloads. I either want to do a live show or an award ceremony kind of for my podcast, which I mean I could do both, but I think that'd be cool for like the 5 year anniversary. But I don't have any ideas right now. I'm still trying to figure out some ideas because life is still life, and life be life all the time for me. I'm going to try to upload 52 episodes on my podcast. So that means weekly episodes. We're going to see. Because I'm really thinking about taking a break from my podcast after the 5 years, but we're going to see if I can make it to 52 episodes. At least half, okay? And I want to bring my blog back, but I have to take some other things off my plate before I could bring my blog back. So I know that was a lot. I want to hear from y'all. Like, how was y'all's year and what type of content y'all want to see from me next year? And while I'm waiting, I will look this up for you, Rondell. Yeah, what type of content do y'all want to see? Dang, did I not take a picture? Oh yes, my travel vlogs, y'all. I be posting them, but people don't be watching them. Oh, thank you. You love the talk show. I be posting my travel vlogs. I just posted a whole hour one and nobody gets me. So I really kind of stopped doing travel vlogs because I'm like, nobody is watching them. So I'm like, why am I putting all this time in for the travel vlogs if nobody is watching them? I like that you like the talk show. I'm taking suggestions on what cities I should do next year because that's not going to come back um until August. The car chats. Okay. You mean what I said about the car chats, Rondell, but I'm gonna see if I can get some in for you, girl. um I'm gonna definitely try to do some more. I'll try to do some more of the card chats. Oh, this is what it's called. It's called Fit for a Purpose LLC. I can send that to you as well if you would like me to. If you have some topics for the card chats, I definitely would love that. And then we can chat about it. I have some ideas for next year, but I want to do more like hot topic and lives and stuff like that. But I guess I need to pick a different day or a different time. I feel like I post promoting so much, but I don't really know what else to do. But I know that this is a good strategy so that I can get more hours. So yeah. Does anybody have any Christmas plans where they're going? I sent it to you. I'll be spending Christmas with my family. I will not be disclosing the location. That's what the YouTubers say. I'll be spending Christmas and New Year's with my family. It's gonna be up, but I'm also going on a trip in between. So you know what I'm saying. Alicia always has to travel. I'm so excited because I went to Charlotte was a new city. Where else did I go? Okay, I went to Memphis this year. Charlotte was a new city. I went to Montgomery, but Selma was a new city. I went to Dallas, and then Destin was a new city. So so the new cities I went to was Charlotte, Destin, and I'm not gonna tell you the new city. Y'all can guess to see where I'm going now. I think those are the only new cities with Charlotte and Destin. Oh yeah, then I went to Louisville. So yeah, that is what the YouTubers said. They be like, "Oh, I ain't never gonna tell. I'm not gonna say." But I am going to a new city. Actually, the end of this month. I try to go to like 7 cities, but the pockets ain't letting me go to 7 new cities. So I do what I can. Ooh, excuse me, that was nasty. So yeah, I went to Memphis, Charlotte, Montgomery, Selma. I went to Louisville, Dallas, Destin. I went to 7 cities this year. Destin was nice, but it was so cold. Do not go in November. I was shivering at the beach. Shivering at the beach. So yeah, I went to 7 cities this year. They wasn't all new. About 3 of them was new. My next city is gonna be 4, so it's gonna be a new city. But yeah, so I like to go on trips in between time. Now that I have like the 2 weeks off, I like doing trips between the time. That third person, I need you to like this live. And if you are watching the repeat, I need you to like this live. I have a busy, busy week this week. Um, from packing, traveling, life, getting out this content. Oh, make sure you check out every day. I am uploading till Christmas. If you're rewatching this later, I uploaded 12 episodes for Behind the Brand, 12 different episodes of Black entrepreneurs in Atlanta. I'm going to do season 3. I don't know when, but it's going to be next year. But I also have a love series out. And next year, I really want to kind of focus on like media, podcast interviews, and stuff like that. I'm going to put some travel vlogs out whenever I travel. I do have a trip planned for January, and this trip that I'm going on is probably not gonna come out till January. I need to get better with live posting. I don't know if I'm gonna go anywhere in February or March or April, but I'm probably gonna go somewhere in May. But we just gotta see. We just gotta wait and see. So yeah, that's really about it that is going on over here. Thank y'all for giving me suggestions on where I should go and what I should do. That's exciting. Oh, also I took advantage of some employee, what is it called? Assistant programs. And I've been doing some therapy that I haven't talked about, but you will have an update. If you listen to my podcast, I'm gonna talk about it on my podcast. On my podcast, I'm gonna do a full in depth one of these and what goes and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, that should be good. Oh no. But yeah, so hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Thank y'all for joining me. This was a quick little live to just celebrate. Make sure to say happy 4 years if you are rewatching this. Say happy 4 years to your girl. Happy 4 years to your girl. It'd be greatly appreciated. After this, I'm gonna go eat some dinner, wind down a little bit, chill out. Cause your girl is chilling for the rest of the night, okay? Your girl is chilling for the rest of the night. But thank y'all so much for joining. I'm here but driving again. Oh, okay. Yes, my girl is driving. Thank you. You're driving. I thought you wasn't going to drive tonight. Aren't you going live after this? Thank you, Danny. Y'all go subscribe to my girls' channels, Daily Dale and Danny K. Because we don't play. And we all YouTubers trying to get monetized today. Y'all like that little one too? We trying to get this money, okay? So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share. They also have podcasts as well too. Donika, you told me you wanted to help me on. You wanted me to help you on your podcast, but you never responded back. So make sure you tell me what you want me to help you with, so I can help you. Um. So yeah, we are out here being content creators. I am looking forward to next year. I'm going to do more. You know, Okay. I'm going to do more content next year. So right now I'm in my pre-production where I'm trying to do my interviews and stuff like that. So it's going to be like my podcasts are going to be scheduled. So that's going to be good. Then it's going to free up my time to work on different things like that. Yeah, you can call me after this. I'm heading home to go live. Okay, okay. Well, yeah, well, I'm going to catch you on your live too as well. Because, content creators support content creators. So I don't want to hold y'all for real too much. But thank y'all so much for joining. And I'll catch y'all later. And I will definitely catch you on your live when you get home so we can chat it up in the comments. I'm about to eat my dinner. And I got a couple other projects that I'm working on. So I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. Thank y'all so much for joining. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of y'all night. If you're rewatching the replay, have a great day, night, whenever you watch this. Comment your favorite part. Comment how your 2022 was. And give me some tips on what I should bring to the channel next year. Okay? Period. Bye.